right after this. Gibson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, coming on Kyle Gibson to pitch. 4-pitch mix. Not an overpowering guy, more of a pitch to contact kind of guy. Fastball 89 to 93, curveball, changeup, and slider. He's a guy you'll know if he's on early, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. If he's getting pop-ups and fly balls, that's dangerous. He's not a power-type pitcher.
Into the box, Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. This guy stole over 40 bases last year, Matt. Over 40. That's a big number, especially in today's game when guys don't run a whole lot.
Digging in, Chris Taylor. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Let's go, Braves!
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Batting third, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone up into the second deck. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. 4th home run here in the early going as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Batting fourth, right
Stepping in now, Franz Reyes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Cooper.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper fouled off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia has a read on it, and that retires the side. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Suncrest Park. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today. I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Into the box now, Johan Camargo. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and no strikes. Hard ground ball to third. Optimus right there. And that's the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Stepping in, Julian Gonzalez took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Julian Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Escobar waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Digging in, Ari Perez. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Christian Optimus.
Set to get his day started, Christian Optimus. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brinson racing back at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting ninth.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box, Masahiro Tanaka, as he drives a liner to right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Here's Starling Marte. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. Leading off the inning, Ronald Jr. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high, nasty, diving out of the zone.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Eduardo Escobar standing in past meetings with Tanaka. He's 0 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 5th, right fielder.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Oh, and that drills him on the mound as it veers off toward short. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in, Chris Taylor.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Line drive to center field. Brinson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the 1st out. So 1 gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find themselves entering play. trying to pick things up where we left off. Jorge Soler, the reigning batting champion in the American League.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
One out, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Franz Reyes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Here we go now, Braves.
The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. Junior will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Optimus has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So 1 gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Stepping up to the plate, Caleb Joseph. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First delivery to him on the way. Weak chopper up the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Fouled away. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Joseph now. And he got him.
Oh, no. Batting 9th.
So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Gibson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Way in front of a great slider that time. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. So digging in now, Julian Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Julian Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Now to the plate, Ari Perez. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Now that's popped up. Gibson is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
How about it? Third baseman.
Standing in, Christian Optimus. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a pickoff play at second, back in standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw, being especially careful here. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Gonzalez, the runner at second with one away. Pickoff move to second, and they got him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Miami's out in front, 2-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off yet.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And there are 2 away now. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2-0 now.
No strike.
Tanaka pauses. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in now, Masahiro Tanaka. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Masahiro Tanaka.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Bullet back up the middle. Brinson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Striding into the box, Chris Taylor. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. In is Jorge Soler, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. Eduardo Escobar standing in. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. There to take it is Marte for the first out.
The batter, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Missed with a slider. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Riding in once again, Lewis Brinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tanaka pauses. First pitch on the way. A little bouncer. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Reyes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Franz Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Brandon McCarthy will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 32, Brandon McCarthy.
Into the box now, Julian Gonzalez. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now
into the box, Ari Perez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian Ackerman.
Now at the plate, Christian Optimus, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. 3 runs already home here. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Marlins 5 and the Braves nothing. Settling in now, Caleb Joseph. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Asuaje, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Joseph, the runner at first with 2 gone. Misses, ball 2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Reyes. And that retires the side. Braves strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Number 63 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 63.
Here's Starling Marte. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2.
Come on, Bridge. Come on.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So striding in, Freddie Freeman. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Jr. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
I'll tell you what, D-Roll, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. No balls and a strike to count. Junior, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Before the 0-2, a look to first. Don't want to forget about him. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in and looking for more, Franz Reyes. He singled his last time up.
Franz Reyes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Ready to take his hacks again, Garrett Cooper, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Standing in now, Julian Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the second deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Dero, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now. Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Stepping in now, Christian Optimus, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Let's go!
The 1-0 pitch. Tapper up the line, but it gets fouled. The 1-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Brinson's in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
Digging in to try it again, Masahiro Tanaka. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Perez rounds the corner and is headed home, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves nothing. Stepping into the box, Avisail Garcia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Avisail Garcia.
From the stretch. Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Cooper gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Lewis Brinson.
Digging in once again, Lewis Brinson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hits this one hard the other way. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Ready once again, Caleb Joseph. Last time through was a base hit. Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 2-0.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Ender Inciarte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
Number
here.
11, Ender Inciarte.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Smoke toward third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johan Camargo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Trevor Rogers answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Joseph on third. Inciarte over at second. Albies at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
comes set and the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. He pulls this one into right. Reyes is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 7-1. Daniel Winkler enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starling Marte. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Swing. This one's down to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Standing in, Chris Taylor, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
In is Jorge Soler as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Franz Reyes. Hard on the ground towards short. Escobar is there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, Garrett Cooper. Line drive to center field. Brinson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Marlins strand a pair. They're on top 7-1. At the plate. plate, Ronald Jr. due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's one away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. He was a double play victim last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hard liner towards short. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're talking to him, trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Avisail Garcia comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Escobar leads off first with one away. Curveball that time, not even close.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Escobar is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, taking a chance down a bunch, but it's a 7-2 contest now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1 on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Count still at 1-2. Ground ball left side. A dive and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting, At Atl.
So coming to the plate, Caleb Joseph. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
First and second now, one man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Swing and a hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, pitcher, Daniel Winkler.
Dansby Swanson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Dansby Swanson.
Takes a knee-high fastball. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First for the victorious...